Kenya National Assembly's Committee on Agriculture has expressed fears that the multi-billion shilling Galana-Kulalu Food Security Project could be a white elephant in the making. This was after the committee was told that the first maize harvest completed last week from the 500-acre model farm yielded 10 bags per acre against a projected yield of 40 bags per acre.
The harvesting of the first maize crop on 500 acres pilot scheme or the 10,000 acres model farm of the Galana-Kulalu Food Security Project was commissioned on 9th September and was completed last week Saturday. The National Irrigation Board expected to harvest 20,000 bags of maize of 90 kilograms each. The contractor had indicated that 40 bags per acre would be realized. However, only 6,022 bags of 90 kilograms each have been realized. This translates to an average of 12 bags an acre. The national average from the country's grain basket of Rift Valley, which depends on rain-fed agriculture, is 17 bags of 90 kilograms each per acre. The acting principal secretary in the Ministry of Water and Irrigation disclosed the unpleasant news of the Galana maize harvest to the chagrin of members of the National Assembly's Departmental Committee on Agriculture.
Is it a government-owned farm? If it's a government-owned farm, I'm telling you, Barasa, it's a failure. And we can see it from the word go, it's a failure. And you know it, Barasa, as an engineer. But you don't want to admit that this thing is a failure. We're just sinking money in a pit, the bottom of the pit. These billions are going to waste.
So the issue here of harvesting 10 bags per acre is not an issue that we are going to discuss in the Honorable Chair to say that Kulalu Galana can only produce 10 bags of maize per acre. This actually depends with the variety.
The model farm was awarded to an Israeli company, Green Arava Limited, at a contract sum of 14.5 billion shillings. It is one of the Jubilee government's flagship projects on food security through irrigation farming. The planting of another 500 acres started early October. This will test 6 of the best performing maize varieties selected for the just concluded harvest. Due to the low yields, the contractor has brought in an expert to carry out crop residue and soil analysis to determine reasons for the shortfall. Interestingly, the government paid 1 billion shillings to the same contractor in 2013 to carry out feasibility studies before the project was launched. The Israeli farm had promised the government that in future the target maize yield for the model farm will be 80 bags per acre.
For what has happened, it was actually a test, it was actually a model, and therefore they put in 16 varieties. Out of these 16 varieties, we have picked a few which probably gave us more than 20 bags per acre. And that's why we are going further to actually conduct what we are calling soil analysis to see to it that, progressively we are going to get up to 40, up to 20, up to 40 bags per acre.
If it is the feasibility study was done correctly and that is what we are paid for, then the issue of the shortage of production per acreage will not have arisen, and somebody must take the responsibility. The issue of the soil testing could not have arisen because it has already been done according to us.
There is a problem at Galana, and one will be excused for concluding that it's a cash cow.
Patrick Amimo, KTN News.